Yep. All right, and we're back. We had some technical difficulties, so we will be getting back in the game here momentarily.
Yeah, it's we got Trash Pandas and Far Out, so whenever you get a chance, throw that out, Captain. Is your internet back up?
You can spectate Afro Jesus. He's in this game.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, is the captain going live? Hold on. Yeah.
Well, he just went live because we didn't know how long you were going to be out for.
Yeah, no, it's fine. He can do it then. Yeah, my internet's back, but I don't know if it's gonna like stay back. So we love Comcast. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, so thank you so much to Captain for filling in for us, as he's going to be the one spectating this match set for us, as it looked like that Parrot's internet did go out, but he came back, and you know, he was good to go. But as of right now, we want to make sure that everything's good, so we're not going to end the stream for you guys once again, as Captain's going to be filling in for us and doing the spectate. So thank you so much for filling in so quickly, actually, because I honestly had no idea what happened. You can go ahead and just get everything set up. There we go. All right, and so you know,
looks like they went the same start. Unlike last game where we did have the jungle starting on the red buff, it looks like we had the ADC and mid start on the red buff for both sides here.
and, you know, we get a little bit of. Also, we're gonna change the name.
Yeah, it says Trash Pandas Val and Red Team.
No worries, no worries.
We do see an engagement coming in from the Uller, and Chiron does have to use his dash to get away, but he is quite poked. Looks like he's roughly half HP. I think friendly team is Trash Pandas.
Friendly team is Trash Pandas.
Trash Pandas.
Trash Pandas is the friendly team.
And it's 1-0 Trash Pandas. Yeah, no, it's 0-0 in terms of kills, but we're seeing a little bit of the downfall here of Athena jungle, because she is quite low. I mean, she's 10% HP. But it's been pretty quiet so far this game, but we do have a slight gold lead on the side of Trash Pandas. Guessing it's from neutrals or maybe stealing that side camp from far out there. Instead of a change assisted to directed. Oh, that works too.
All right, so getting back into this, man. I'm actually not really a lot to talk about right now. I mean, we do have we're seeing the same exact builds coming out for the ADCs here. We do see now JuicyJimmy going kind of for what I was saying in the last game with the Sands of Time instead, and we see a gank over into solo lane with this Morgan, and now it looks like that aggressive Duck's gonna get the kill on the Khaositcc, and you know, getting over on that first blood, and you're already looking better than what we had on last game, so you know,
Yeah.
looking really strong so far, and that's actually a pretty good little rotation if you're getting the first blood out of it, and I think he barely missed a wave there for it, so not too bad, and a pretty good little trade out.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, obviously, again, like we said at the beginning of this game, is that Morgan has a lot of good ults, and she ulted into Athena and came over there and made an impact, and that's exactly what you want to see. As we see motion coming in the back here, and MiatsuZ is low, and it's gonna get gebbed, bonked. We do see the Honest ult does clip Afro Jesus, but Ganesh is kind of out here on an island, and looks like ReportOrSupport will fall here as well. Kept trying to steal another kill.
You know, I'm really liking the way the Far Out's looking right now. Definitely a different team from what happened.
I would too if I was Far Out.
Yeah, definitely feeling themselves here, and as of right now, you have 3 kills on 3 different people. The Morgan already's got her Doom Orb online, looking really strong and solid, and you know, at the moment, is exactly what you want to see. I mean, they took what happened, they kind of got, you know, punched in the teeth towards the end of that game, and now it looks like that they want to be in control, and as of right now, looking really strong, especially with how late their team scales and everything like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, yeah. As of right now,
I mean, across unlike last game, I mean, across the board, this game so far, it looks like everybody on the side of Far Out does have a XP lead. You got a level on the solo lane. You got a level in mid. Level on support. And actually, I just ticked over to a level, so it's a less than a level on jungle and ADC. Although actually, MiatsuZ has an advantage over in XP wise, anyways. Not goal wise, because Afro Jesus has 2 assists, so I would assume that he has a gold lead. Haven't seen an Athena jungle in a while, so what are your thoughts on how Athena is right now, Ducky?
you know, I in all reality, I think that it's questionable at sometimes for jungle picks, but it could also pay off really well. You could apply a lot of pressure, you could hit a big taunt, but you know, the thing is that if you're going into the jungle, then are you still maxing the taunt on it, or are you using your 3, you know, to max out stuff like that? And because whenever you're playing over support, definitely max the taunt. Easier.
Looks like
setup.
she is maxing
Yeah,
the 3.
because you definitely want to get that power, but then you're not getting a lot of. I don't want to say a lot of value off the taunt, but you know, you're not going to be taunting for as long, like significantly less.
Right.
And so it's one of those things to where it's like, if you want to play for setup, you can still play for setup, or if you want to play for burst, you can still do that. Because I mean, Athena hits pretty hard, and the taunt still, you know, does a good amount of damage. You know, it's not too bad, not too bad. But going for the Spirit of the Magus there, you know, I want to see a hybrid out of this Athena jungle. Because come late, it's gonna be irrelevant. This game for actually right now for just jungle pressure. I mean, it's early. It's all about early to mid. Once you get to late, if you're not building that hybrid, then you're going to be in a little bit of trouble. And
I actually would like to see Athena build that tyrannical plate helm that the Sobek has. I'm gonna be honest, that item is really good on Guardian solos, and I mean jungles too, I would say. And as you see Motion looking for JuicyJimmy here, it actually gets the blink from Athena, but not really anything there. Does get the beats from Giannis though, so that is definitely a win for the Humbats here to not have beads on this Giannis pick.
And the good thing about this is, and what I was talking about in the last game, I said they didn't get a lot of value out of the mid laner not having beats. And so if they're able to do that, they just pulled the beats onto the Giannis. And so right now, I mean, the Giannis should be hopefully their target if they want to engage on him. Yeah, he wouldn't have his ultimate. He does have his ultimate, but if you hit a blink ult onto him as Geb, and the same thing with the Morgan, because we do have a Morgan ult for a side of aggressive duck, then it might actually work out for them pretty well. Because you could have another Hunbat's ult in your arsenal. And so you use one, you pull the beads, well, you could have another one shortly thereafter. Same thing with the Geb. And yeah, I think it could actually work out for them really well. I want to see them get more active in the early with this, just for that simple cause. And if he doesn't have beads, then he doesn't have a way to cleanse it besides his ultimate. And, you know, and if he's using his ultimate to cleanse, then that's really big for the side of Far Out as well, because now they don't have that global rotation besides with the Athena. But they don't have like that team global rotation coming in from the through space and time ultimate. So I think this could be this could smell trouble for Jimmy if he's not careful here. And actually, I mean, as of right now, I think that with the Hunbats, I don't mind the Crusher pickup, but I feel like it's one of those things where you want to build cooldown for you know, as quickly as you can, because you want to ult off cooldown, because that's a big team fight ultimate there.
Right. Well, I'm assuming that's a Hydra's that he's building in too, so that'll be a little. That's 10% right there. So I mean, it's a little bit, but obviously, if he went the Jotuns, then he would be at basically 30%. Right.
Yeah. He would be at the 30% CDR, and you know, having that early benefits Hunbats really well, because before you would have to get your boots, and then you would have to get your Jotuns. You know, and you're delaying your cooldown. Well, if you just rush the Jotuns now, you know, you get that cooldown a lot faster, of course. So you're able to spam that a little bit more, and then, you know, you finish it off. You know, get whatever you want after that. But you know, you definitely want to be spamming your ultimates as much as you can and trying to pull beads, and you know, your ult will be back up in like 60 seconds. So that once you see that person again, you just ult them again.
Yeah. It does seem like the gold lead, though, has kind of stabilized for Far Out, so it's not like they're, even though, you know, they're down 3 kills to 0, Trash Pandas has been farming just as well as Far Out, which is a little different than last game. It felt like they were farming better than Far Out was in game number 1.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, sorry, I had to respond to something real quick, but I'm back in the action here. So as of right now,
yeah, it's kind of just a quiet game. It's not really a whole lot to talk about. It does look like the Athena ult was just used on this Giannis, so it looks like they're going to be looking to pull gold here on the side of Far Out.
Captain.
Ults being used on the side. Do have a couple kills going out for both teams here. It is a double kill for MiatsuZ and probably a triple kill. And if Motion's not careful, he could be getting the axe. And that's a blink from MiatsuZ. From downtown. That was insane. I think Far Out still got the Gold Fury, but losing 4 people for 2 people in a Gold Fury and maybe this mid tower as well is not. It's not. Yeah, so Far Out got Gold Fury. They lost 4 people for it, for 2 people, and a mid. And just like that, Trash Pandas has a lead now, and I mean, if I'm,
right there.
well, I mean, yeah, look at that graph. Like, sure, like, yeah, that Gold Fury made a dent, but Trash Pandas got it all back and then some, and they're even gonna get this Gold Scorpion, which is gonna give them even more of a lead. But that XP differential right there is almost entirely on MiatsuZ there with that.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean,
That was
Far Out got the gold and made a nice little dent, but MiatsuZ just took that right back and said, "No, we're going back even, champ."
Yeah, that's just nuts. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, that's actually so huge. And as we see right now, that it looks like that Jimmy might be in a little bit of trouble here. As
Although Gab might be in some trouble here.
Yeah,
That's a dead Gab, but he does get.
I guess you could say that's a wild turkey down. You know.
Oh my god! Did you really just say that?
I did.
That's almost as cringe when I hear people are like, "Oh, he was getting cocky, and that's why he died."
Don't get cocky. But anyway, so I mean, right there, it looked like that wild turkey could, he bit off a little bit more than he could chew, and he definitely got stuffed. I'm stopping with that. Anyway, so it was a little questionable diving that T1 tower like that, especially being completely by himself. And
especially with a Ganesh there. I mean, Ganesh obviously with the silence is just going to be like, you can't play the video game, you can't press your buttons, and you're just like, well, crap.
Right, exactly. And so, I'm
just get me out. Just get me out of here. I can't do this.
I'm just not the biggest fan of the Geb going in right there, trying to kill that Giannis. And unfortunately, I don't think he was able to use his ultimate because he just got.
No, I mean he didn't. But again, you think about it. This Giannis is 2.5 or 3 level. I mean, it's 13 or 16, but it's 2.5 or 3 levels down, and obviously that really hurts. If you're Trash Pandas, but you do also have MiatsuZ just
going Soul Eater
on Uller.
Yeah. I mean, you're 2 levels ahead, and you're looking really strong right now. I mean, why not? You know what I mean?
I would have preferred crit if I was gonna be like, yo, I'm ahead and I want to do things. I would have preferred crit, but I know I can understand not going crit because you do have the Geb, but like. Yeah, as MiatsuZ is trying to go ham over in the left lane, but it looks like we have a rotation from Far Out here. And a nice Ganesha Ohm, but an ult from... Oh my god, look at that damage that just came out onto the Morrigan there as aggressive duck, and wow. What a turnaround from Trash Pandas there. That is nuts. I can't think of any other aggressive duck kind of just got unfortunately obliterated. And another nice axe there from MiatsuZ to keep his mid laner alive. It looks like ReportOrSupport and Evalyian are gonna fall here, but I'm MiatsuZ. I don't. Yeah.
No. You frag out here, MiatsuZ. Keep going.
I don't think you frag out against a 50% Sobek and a full HP Chiron.
No, not at all. But it would make for a hell of a story. Because now it looks like that Jordan Reed is just gonna get this kill. Blink pluck. Goodbye. You don't have the beads, MiatsuZ. You can't stay there. It's just a little unfortunate. But as of right now, I mean, Khaositcc trying to take it to motion here is now he's baiting out the jump and then just trying to get the stun on him. Is a little bit off. Nice little corridor spin. Khaositcc gets the kill onto motion. And as of right now, that really helps out the Guan because now he's a little bit ahead XP wise. And Trash Pandas.
I'm a little surprised to not see them go for the Oni Fury here on the side of Far Out. I mean, they definitely had damage there to do it. Giannis ult is not up.
You know, the thing that I don't like, 100% don't like, is that your Giannis is down almost 3 levels to a Morgan.
Yeah.
As Giannis, you definitely, I mean, you got to play.
I mean, and the thing is too is like it's not like he's even dying. Although we do have Khaositcc here low, and Khaositcc is getting good peel from ReportOrSupport, and there is a Geb ult there, but Guan's just gonna do Guan things and just heal. A lot used on that. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but it felt like a lot was used on the side of Far Out there, and you don't really get anything for it. But they do have their eyes set on this Oni Fury, which I'm a little surprised. Far Out is able to secure it, but at the cost of the Humbat's ult. It looks like it's going to be a full-on retreat on the side of Far Out here. Okay. It's gonna be like, if Jordan Reed realized that he could have just done the good old-fashioned P and F that I can't say on stream for that Athena, maybe they would be the ones getting this Pyromancer instead of the Trash Pandas. But I mean, we've got a pretty much even game, which is something to say. Gold wise, I don't know necessarily XP wise what we're looking at, but definitely is a little surprising considering that you've had 2 Gold Furies go the way of Far Out. It does look like Far Out does. Oh no, Trash Pandas actually has an XP lead, which also is even more surprising considering how far behind that their mid laner is. Although that tower does give Far Out a little bit of gold here, but they're still. I mean, we're basically talking an even game at this point. 900 gold is not anything to snuff at, for sure.
No, definitely not. And as of right now, I mean, MiatsuZ already hit level 20, and you only hit level 20 once. And as of right now, AfroJesus right there behind him. He's trying to, farm his way up and get online. And right now, this Chiron is still looking really solid. Sold the Bluestone pendant, I believe, is to finish off the kin size, which is definitely needed in my honest opinion. With the triple front line, with the natural tankiness, and already has the Mantle of Discord. And as of right now, a big fight's going to be breaking out as ReportOrSupport. Going to try to throw out the Ganesh Ohm, and as of right now, Morgan's going to be coming back in. A huge Honbat's ult back into the dormant pillars. ReportOrSupport caught up on there, and as of right now, Khaositcc getting the kill under the aggressive duck. There's just so much that's going on right now, and it looks like that JuicyJimmy's trying to find his footing inside of this fight. Khaositcc gets the double kill. Jordan Reed playing up ReportOrSupport, as now it looks like there's going to be a disengage and in a kind of a reset here. I don't really know. Was
MiatsuZ even in that fight?
I don't think so. No.
As
of right now, and MiatsuZ making the rotation in, and here he is, and it's come to play. Trying to get AfroJesus off of the dash, and Khaositcc is able to finish off the kill. Jordan Reed is able to fall down as well. Motion Sun looks like he might be in the pathing as well.
MiatsuZ's like just doing that, and there's nice blink from Motion to not get asked a question by the Uller. Oh, so it's okay for Ducky to make those, but not me. Okay, I see how it is. I'm filing a report with HR. Yeah, no, it's not HR. HR is Phoenix for this. So again, it looks like gold has been kind of back and forth all game, it seems like. But XP lead still continues to tick towards Trash Pandas, which I find really odd. Has JuicyJimmy made up his XP, his level deficit? Is that what we're seeing?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
We do see a lot of wards are in and around the Fire Giant pit on the side of Far Out. So unlike last game, where it seemed like they had a lot of offensive wards, but not a lot of defensive wards, it seems like they've got a decent amount of wards around this objective, which will definitely be the next big thing that we're looking at here. Yeah, that is production just told us that is 6 wards, and that is a lot of vision. A lot of vision, and some of them kind of overlap. Actually, it looks like Jimmy has made up some of that level deficit, but you do have a 3-level lead. But Ganesh has made a 2.5, 3-level lead on this Gib. Wild Turkey Down is 2.5 levels down at XP. Looks like Trash Pandas is trying to bait this Fire Giant, see if they can bait Far Out in here. Though I don't think they know that Motion has a ward on that backside there. So they're kind of just chilling, walking over it as they're looking at Motion here, and Motion's just gonna use his ult and run away. And it looks like Aggressive Duck also is going to Humbat's ult there, and MiatsuZ is half HP. And that is a dead Morgan. Gebel being used as well in this fight, and a Frenzy also being used. I'm guessing that's on the side of Far Out because I don't see it. And that is 2 for 0 on the side of Make That 3 for 0 on the side of Trash Pandas. And Evalyian is the first Trash Panda to fall here. And AfroJesus is all alone here. And it looks like they're just going to try to go for the full-blown deicide here. And Khaositcc does get it. And that will be a mid Phoenix NT2 on the side of Trash Pandas, and that was a really interesting engagement there on the side of Trash Pandas. It looked kind of a little disjointed at first on the side of Trash Pandas, but they were able to really bait the whole team in of Far Out and did ultimately end up obliterating their entire team. And this should also be an uncontested Fire Giant, because there's not really much they can do here on the side of Far Out unless you have a Giannis Morgan ult into Giannis ult, but the Morgan ult was used in that last fight, so it is not up at the moment. There's the Giannis ult being used on the side of Trash Pandas to impartially secure the Fire Giant. And much like last game, it kind of seems like late game, this Trash Pandas team just wants to take it to you. And that team fight was literally just that. They just took the fight to Motion. They knew that Motion was by himself and ultimately reaped the benefits of that. Although it looks like Far Out does make the right call here to try to burn this Gold Fury, because I don't think Trash Pandas are aware of focusing their air farm as opposed to the objective, which is fine. Nice there from the jungler, and that is a dead Morgan again. You know, the early game from this Morgan, I think, was played very well. But it seems like this late game, they've kind of just died, and that is a blink from them, and that is a dead Giannis. Or, not dead Giannis, dead Chiron, excuse me, Giannis ult. It's what I had in my head when I said dead Giannis. So, looks like they're just gonna kind of run it in there, or at least Khaositcc is gonna try to make something happen with this ult. But if he gets ulted there, yep. Really seems like Trash Pandas is doing a lot better job of grouping up, and I think this...
They're just going to go for an end here.
Yeah, they're just going for the end here, and I mean, Athena, like, really, this Athena late game with those taunts, and then we do see that Trash Pandas do win this set 2 games 2-0 over the Far Out team, and that Athena, I think, was really making her presence known. I mean, those last 2 fights were literally Athena taunt, someone gets blown up. And that's exactly what you want from an Athena. I mean, Athena taunt, you blow them up, GG next.
I mean, I think the Trash Pandas came out and, you know, they showed why they haven't lost a set all season. And it's definitely super exciting to see them, you know, play this one out and actually get to be able to cast this game and everything like that. It's definitely a pleasure. You know, hats off to Trash Pandas, looking really good, and Far Out. You know, it's just a few things to clean up, and I think that they were definitely in there for both games. And so far, you know, they wasn't a bad set, and I think that they could definitely have some things to improve on. But moving forward, I think both of these teams are going to be really good front runners in the Loki division. But as always, I mean, it's a pleasure to cast with you guys. We have more action to come here shortly. As of right now, I believe the Valhalla League is still streaming at the moment. And I believe it's KWM and Far Out Odin. I don't know how many games they've gone into so far, but as of right now, the cast is still going. And so if you guys want to make your way over there, we can definitely do that. I'll definitely post a link over into the chat. But hats off to Trash Pandas on the 2-0 victory. My name is Blubber Ducky, and thank you so much for the captain filling in for us on the cast whenever Parrot's internet went out. And also, Cocky, it's a pleasure as always to be casting with you, man.
Likewise.
And so you guys have a good one, and go ahead and join the Valhalla League. And I post the links over in chat. Go check them out and root them on. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and take it easy.